Good morning, everybody. It's David Kirsch on honeycomb.fit. Today we're going to do a no squat butt academy, not a butt camp, right? It's been 3 weeks and I woke up today and I thought, you know what? I know what our objective was, to give a lot of information, show a lot of variety, boot camp, plyo boot camp, booty boot camp, all of these things. And I think it's very important. I think we did a great job. Based on the feedback we're getting from you, it's been really a lot of fun. But I woke up today and I said, you know what? I don't work out every day like this. I move my body every day. That's movement, that's exercise. But as far as a boot camp every day, it isn't something that you want to do. You can't keep on tearing the body down. At some point, the law of diminishing returns is going to take over. So I thought, I'm going to dial it down a little bit. I have music, I'll put it on in a second, but I want to explain what we're going to do today. At the Butt Academy, we're going to break down how to do these exercises correctly. The number one concern I get, the number one complaint from clients and from people that are following me doing exercises, you know, my glutes are not sore. I'm feeling it in my quads because my quads are so much stronger, so much more dominant. Probably the most common mistake. And I've got to say that a weak glutes, minimus, maximus, are definitely contributing to back problems also. So when I say put your brain in your butt, I mean deliver your brain in your butt, right? Meaning every time you do an exercise that is meant to be for your lower body, and I'm saying put your brain in your butt, your energy needs to be back here, right? It all starts, I'm gonna build a little music because this is kind of the fun part now. It all starts in the hips, right? You need to learn to move and engage and right here, right? So if you're doing that hip thing, right now I'm contracting my glutes. I'm not using my quads, I'm not using my hamstrings. I'm sitting here right now and I'm firing up my glutes. Try doing it, all of you. I see all of you there. I'm focusing on my ass right now, sorry guys, okay? So I say the number one reason why your butt is not getting sore is for failure to activate your glutes and your hips, the power of your hips. The more you do that, the more you're gonna fire up in those glutes. So, it oversimplifies it a little bit, but that probably takes care of 75% of the people out there that are not getting the results they should be getting. All right, so we're gonna do some exercises we've done before. First one up is a hip hinge, also called a Romanian deadlift, also called good mornings, right? But I want to start right here with a broom. Hopefully we all have brooms. And I want you to see something right now, because what often happens is a failure to have correct postural alignment. The moment my posture is nice and strong, right? Because the broom is not going to allow me, to bend forward, right? So often we're at our desks, we're at our computers, we're hunched over like this, right? I've got a couple of clients that way. The last thing we want is to become kyphotic, meaning not pretty. So, right here, if I were to do a Romanian deadlift or a good morning, here you go. What? I'm gonna step back so you can see it. Everything is nice and flat. And I'm hinging at my hips, right? That's what's allowing me to bend forward. So I'm feeling it. The first place I feel it is right back here, right in my butt. I'm hinging at the hips, I'm engaging my glutes. Very basic. So if I put my broom away and I put my hands behind my back, because I also think this helps, hands behind your head, hinging at the right here, my legs are straight, I'm engaging my glutes. That's the objective, guys, to warm it up. Also helps your lower back, it also helps your hamstrings a little bit, but I'm firing with my butt first, number one, okay? So important. All about the hips. Any questions? I'm looking because I want to answer questions as we go. This is school. Hello, Denise. Hello, Uncle Joel. Hello, Susan. Hopefully you have your notebook and a pencil. Gaurav, you're there. I think you're there. Maybe you're there. And yeah, all right. So that's what this is about. I thought it was time to Sylvia, Kate, and Hilton at Highland. All right. Yeah. So hopefully Hurricane Bertha has not is gone, right, and didn't mess up whatever you were doing there. All right. Here we go. So number 2. Now we know our brain is going to be in our butt, and we're going to be everything we do today. We're going to focus on hinging, squeezing. That's what it is. Susan, put the pencil down right here. Come right here, and let's do this right now. Let's go 15. 1 squeeze, 2, 3, 4. I don't see you doing it. 5. Let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. This will serve you well when we go on to the exercises, guys. Right? My core is tight, but my hips and my glutes. That's what this is all about. All right? Next up, glute bridge. All right? Glute bridge, not back bridge. So I'm down here on my back, right over here, and I'm gonna lift up. But the first place that lifts is my butt. And then I'll come up. So yes, am I engaging my hamstrings a little bit? Yes. But first and foremost, my hips are coming up. I'm gonna do it right up here so you can probably see it better. Watch what's going on. Here I am. And watch, the first thing that's moving up. It's all about the hips. The big mistake here, people use their back and they're up here like that. It doesn't work that way, guys. Not an efficient and effective way to engage your glutes. Hips up, hip hinge, glute bridge. 1, 2, let's do 15. 3, 4. Your feet can be on the floor. 5. It's a smaller movement. Here we go. Less is more. It's a frenetic movement, engaging your whole body, doing your butt a disservice. So take it up. 10, squeeze it up. 9, 8, 7, 6, all here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, coming up. Any questions, anyone? Any questions? You got what I'm talking about, right? Brain is in my butt. I'm hinging from my hips. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I want you to get that in your head. If your quads are sore after a workout, you're not doing the right thing. I'm not giving you quad exercises. I'm giving you butt exercises. You want a high, tight, firm butt, right? That's what you need to engage. That's what's going on. All right. My boyfriend insists the only way to build a big butt are squats. That I'm doing girly sissy workouts. Tell your boyfriend he's an idiot because I don't do squats anymore. And you know what? That booty is just fine. I'll do front-loaded goblet squats. I'll do plie squats, but I don't do barbell squats. I don't want that load on my back. And you can get an amazing, effective workout by doing a series of exercises like glute bridges. I'm going to show you hip thrusts. I'm going to show you a whole set of plank exercises done correctly will fire up your glutes in a way that squats don't do directly. Squats, you're working your quadriceps, you're working your hamstrings, you're working your butt. There's a lot else going on, right? To me, cost-benefit analysis. When I was young, I did those things. 300-pound squat club, I had the t-shirt, God bless. I don't want to do it. I look at that and I go, right? So no, your boyfriend is 100% wrong. And I challenge him to do one of these workouts with you, and I guarantee you his butt's gonna be fired up, okay? And his back's gonna feel a lot better too. 59 years old, I don't need to be doing things that I did when I was 25 so that I can't move when I'm 75. I wanna be moving around until I'm 100. Take care of the body, respect it, and be smart, right? This is smart. Hip hinging, glute bridges, good mornings, Romanian deadlifts, whatever the hell you want to call them, right? You're hinging at the waist, but you're engaging your hips. I'm repeating it over and over and over again, right? Because I want you to get it into your head. Please, please, please. Next exercise can be done anywhere. On the sofa, on my now most famous piece of furniture, my ottoman. And it's a very basic one. It's hip thrust. So I'm here, right back here. You can be on the sofa. And again, what's going on? What's the first thing that's happening? I'm lifting from my hips, hinging from my hips. Right here, up. And all I feel is my glutes, right here. I don't want to feel my quads. I know my quads are stronger. It's not going to serve the purpose. Put your brain in your ass. And let's go 15. 1, 2, 3. Core is tight. 4. Squeeze it up. 5. No weight, right? I mean, I'll get under a bar with 200 pounds and do this. I posted it this week. But I'm telling you, this isometric is off the charts. No injury risk. And you know what? Every few days, take care of your body, restore, nurture it. I know my boot camps are up there on honeycomb.fit IGTV. They're there to use as a resource. You're not meant to be doing them every single day. Okay? Not healthy. To me, it's like we've given you a library of content. Stacy, Tracy, and myself. And pick and choose the things you feel you want to do. But do it with intelligence. And if you need guidance, please reach out to me. I'm here 24/7. I'll help you, right? But again, I don't want you doing a butt camp one day and apply a butt camp the next day and a compound butt camp. I don't want that happening. That's why I'm giving you content, right? That's why I created it. Because I wanted to keep it sexy and zhuzhy and move and dance and do all those things. Now I added the band. I'm going to do a set here with the band. I love using a band. It gives you a little added resistance and work with my glute medius on the way up. So everything is the same. As I lift my hips up, I'm opening up my legs a little wider. And it just fires it into my glutes and my glute medius right here. Awesome. 2, 3. No gym, no equipment. You're stuck at home. You're in the office. Close the door. Mute the conference call. Get down and do a set of 15 or 20 repetitions. So effective and so kind to the body. That's the key, man. Be kind to your body. Your body's going to be kind to you. Right up. 10, 9, squeeze it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, I'll add a little pulse. I'm telling you, it burns more than regular squats right now. Oh, man, this is so good. All here. Oh, That was awesome. All right, guys, you're doing an amazing job today, right? Hopefully, this stuff is helping you. Again, the idea here is really to take a second to reconnect, refocus on what we're doing, why we're doing it, and the maximum benefit to be achieved. And how do you do that? All right? So with legs, with your butt, so important that you're not letting your quads take over. That's the big mistake, right? We said that a few times. You're hinging with your hips. We've done good mornings, romanian deadlifts, we've done glute bridges, we've done hip thrusts, right? Next up is a very common exercise that 99.9% of the people when they're starting do incorrectly. Kettlebell swings. In fact, full disclosure, right? I actually, in the beginning, hurt my back because I was not doing it correctly, right? I think when you're starting something new, and if you're in good shape, and I'm in relatively good shape, your whole body takes over. So whether you're skiing or whether you're playing tennis or whatever you're doing, you don't need to engage your whole body, right? If you watch a runner or you watch Caroline Wozniacki play tennis, right? Just the beauty and the effortlessness and the grace of her movements, focusing on the muscles that need to be engaged, right? That's the key here. So kettlebell swing, I'm going to break it down, right? And I'm going to break it down with a water bottle. Trusty old water bottle, because we don't all have kettlebells, right? So put it down right here in front of you, about a foot in front of you. Your feet are a little wider than shoulder width distance or hip distance apart. You're going to hinge at the hips, go down. My core is tight, my back is flat, my shoulders are down. I'm not using my upper body, right? So a kettlebell swing done correctly, a little bend is all here. So the activation is in my hips. I'm not feeling it in my lower back, right? I'm not thrusting up high because you look silly and you're gonna hurt yourself, and it's not what you're meant to be doing here, right? So there are a whole series of exercises you can do. More advanced with kettlebell, but the basic kettlebell swing, the form and functionality of it is all starting here. So again, watch everything. My shoulder blades are retracted, my core is tight, and hit, and my arms are hooks, right? I'm not using my arms. It's the action of my hips that's going, right? So when I have a kettlebell, and I'm working with Technogym, so I have their beautiful kettlebells. I've got 8 kilograms, so I don't know, 17 pounds, right? The same is true. I'm not gonna expose my back. I'm gonna squat down, pick up the kettlebell intelligently, and watch what happens here. All in my glutes. And definitely a little cardio in here. And when you put it down, squat and put it down. That's the way to do a kettlebell swing. 4 exercises. Romanian deadlifts, aka good mornings. Kettlebell swings, hip thrusts, glute bridges, all focused back here. My back is totally fine. My quads, still recovering from the plyo boot camp yesterday, totally fine, right? All in my butt. You want to change your butt? Engage your butt. It's as simple as that. All right? Any questions? I'm gonna look out before I go on. All right, so Kate, it's a nice way to train them, but it's also a very basic fundamental way, right? Learning your ABCs, you learn your ABCs, right? Very basic first, counting, very basic. So the fundamentals need to be established. The brain, the mind-body connection needs to be established. Mind and body is so overused, it's crazy. Now it's on everyone's tongue. I said it in 2001 when I wrote Sound Mind, Sound Body, and people thought that I had 3 heads. My philosophy has always been based on that. It's always been about mindful training. It's never been about extreme powerlifting, and God bless, there are trainers that do that. I'm not knocking that. There are athletes that need that. But I want to take care of all of you, right? And look, if this is done correctly and you get the fundamentals here, then go on to be an extreme elite athlete, right? Because you've learned the right way how to do things. I have a question coming in right now. So, again, the kettlebell swing, I'm not gonna say pop your hips, I'm not. I'm gonna say what you wanna do is you wanna hinge and do a little glute squeeze. That's what I want. So I'm hinging from my hips and squeezing my glutes. So someone just said pop your hips, and popping your hips is something that actually I don't know that everyone's gonna understand, and it doesn't necessarily sound good, right? So hinging is a much better way to do it. I may have a mixed crowd, so I can be more graphic about what I'm talking about with your hips, but it all starts here in so many things that we do. Okay? In your hips. All right. Now, I love lunges. I do. You know I do. All different kinds. I would say that the reverse lunge is one that's going to really help. If I come back here and I'm going back and anchoring in my heel, right here, I immediately feel that energy going into my hamstring, but directly into my glutes, into my butt. So I will, see, if I come this way, yeah, if I come back this way, I want you to see this. It's right back in here. All in my glutes. All in my glutes. Not in my quads. So I'm here, and the energy is all here. So stationary, static lunges are really great, making sure, even partial range of motion would be great. Right over this heel, this is exactly where I'm feeling it right now. This takes over, not my quads. Again, don't rotate forward, then it immediately goes into my quads and my knees. Sit it back, come right back down. You know what I talk about, a right angle, that's what you want right here. And very small, with weight, without weight, it doesn't matter. It delivers, trust me. Next up, going lateral lunge, right? So on a lunge, it's so important that you're nailing it in your heel. You're anchoring in your heel. It ensures the delivery into your butt. It ensures that you're not extending your knee too far forward and taking it into your quad, or worse, really hurting your knee. So be very careful. When I come in, I'm gonna do it this way so you can see it. If I'm here, I'm coming back down. I want you to see that. Down here, there I am. My knee is in line with my heel, my energy right back here. So, right here, right there, nailing it right in the side. That's what you want. So any of the movements that I do later on, you'll remember the things I'm saying, right? I'll cue you anyway, but I want you to anchor in your heel. I want your brain back here. I don't want you to feel it in your quadriceps, right? I want you to stay focused and not get disheartened. 3 weeks of quarantine, what are the goals? There was another question. You know, how do I inspire myself? Do I always have my A game? What do I do if I don't have my A game? What I had to do if my brain is all over the place and I can't focus? So I try to bring it in. I do. And on those days that I can't bring it in, and I have them too, I'll do a plank series, or I'll do extra core. I'll push as hard as I can. I'll try to get it done. I'll stay focused so I don't hurt myself. But not every workout is gonna be that A+ workout, and it's okay. As long as you're not hurting yourself. I'd probably use less weight or no weight. I do a lot of core, stretching, maybe a little bit of yoga. Try to do that. Don't walk off the floor. Don't feel defeated. That's not good. All right. The idea is to lift and empower yourself every day. Doing something is good. Doing nothing is doing nothing. Right. All right. So we do banded walks. We've done them, right? And I think I discussed a few workouts ago that the best way, the most effective way to deliver a special message to your booty is having the band under your feet. The further the distance, the band to the targeted area, the more the results. So here I am, the band under my feet, my core is tight, I'm sitting back here, and I'm keeping my feet about hip distance apart, and walking back and forth, and it's all here. So under your feet, core tight, not collapsing it. And now here I go, and if I go back, again, it's all here. It's not in my quads. All there. Unbelievably effective. Here's something that nobody asked me, but it's been in my head for a while. I think that guys watching, 85% of the people that follow me are women. I love women, it's fine. But I think for the guys that follow me, often they think that some of these things are meant for girls, for women and not men, right? Because men want big muscles. And if you're really paying attention to what I'm telling you, I challenge you, right? I can match you pound for pound, repetition for repetition, and some in the gym. I can. I don't choose to do that all the time because I think this is a smarter way to build a foundation, to support the foundation. And then every now and again, once or twice a week, I'll blast it with the big kettlebells, the big weights, goblet squats, not backloading, front loading, crazy workouts. You've seen me do walking lunges down my hallway with holding a 50-pound dumbbell. I'll do that, I love it, right? But these workouts, glute thrusts and bridges and Romanian deadlifts, all of these exercises are fundamentally sound to really help your body. That's what I'm talking about, guys, right? It's not about banging weights around like an idiot, I'm sorry. I've taken recordings of men and women in the gym that have no idea what they're doing. Kettlebell swings, they're throwing themselves everywhere, banging the weights, and I'm like, what are you doing? Who is that for, right? Who are you trying to impress? You're destroying your body, you're getting no results, and you're really annoying me with that noise. Yeah. So, are there any types of cardio I can do to get extra credit butt work? Well, I think that any of these exercises done as a circuit, right? Going from Romanian deadlifts to glute bridges to hip thrusts, doing them to light kettlebell swings, even if you didn't have any weight. If you sat here like this, squeezing your butt, you're getting everything going. You're firing everything up, right? Susan and I know that I've got female athletic clients that have husbands that support, love me also. Yes, I know. But you know, I love training women, right? I find you ladies are generally more focused and tougher and push harder. It's been my experience, 30 years, right? You want to challenge me on that? We can talk about that. But I love my ladies. All right, last up. I'm talking a lot, I'm past my time, but guess what? There's no belly going off, there's no one coming on, it's just me and you. I'm gonna dial up the music a little bit. All right, so what to do, right? I'm gonna move this out of the way. Basic plank. Forearm or toes. I'm gonna be in a high plank, and I'm just gonna lift my foot. Totally firing up my glutes. Core is tight. My hips are squared off. Glutes are tight. Other side. Okay, now, next up, put a band on, a little extra resistance. There you go. In the plank, and up. Okay, so there's your plank, engaging your core, engaging your glutes. I'm going to show you 2 more exercises. Any more questions here? Let me see what I have. All right, 2 more exercises, guys. Again, if you were expecting frenetic energy, bouncing around, dancing, whatever, sorry, this wasn't about this today, right? It was about sharing, teaching, inspiring, correcting, the how-to, right? How to engage your glutes, how to disengage other parts of your body, so important. You know, once you pass Glute 101, you'll see unbelievable results in all your training, right? You'll have so much more focus. All right, so one more plank. High plank. Bring my knee in, tuck, come right out, and a little hip abduction. Okay. All right. What do you think, guys? Engage your glutes, hinge at the hips, disengage your quads, right? Put your brain back here. Protect your lower back, keeping your core nice and engaged. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Be safe, be kind, and know that I'm here for you guys.